And we can begin by coming to find a comfortable seat. You might be cross-legged. Maybe you close the eyes or look down at the ground just in front of you. Palms might be face up in the lap, or maybe one hand on the heart space, one hand on the belly. Take a deep breath in, lifting tall through the spine. Exhale, rooting down through the sit bones. Feel your legs as they connect to the earth. As you inhale, the lungs expand, filling with prana, life force energy. As you exhale, you radiate the prana into every cell of your body. Taking a few breaths to feel the sensations of your body, your lungs breathing, your heart beating. The feeling of your clothes touching your skin. And diving a little deeper, ask yourself, how am I feeling today? What does my body need from my yoga practice? What does my body need emotionally, spiritually, physically? And set an intention. Your intention might sound something like, I am grounded. I am breathing. I am calm. We will gather with hands at heart center, Namaskar Mudra, opening with 3 ohms. Inhaling to prepare. Namaste. Welcome. My name is Amanda, and this is Beginner Yoga. Let's get started by coming to lie down on the back, bringing the knees into the belly, gently rocking from side to side to massage out the lower back. Your head might look in the opposite direction as the knees. Coming to center, place the hands on the top of the knees, using the strength of your arms, draw circles with the knees, massaging out the lower back. Reverse your rotation, the opposite direction. Coming back to center, release the feet down towards the mat. Soles of the feet are hip distance apart, knees are hip distance apart. Try to get the feet as close to the sit bones as possible. Preparing for half bridge. Palms are face down next to the hips. We'll do a couple of pelvic undulations as you exhale. Hug the navel towards the spine, feeling the lower back come flat on the mat. Inhale, release, feeling the natural curvature of the lower back lift. Exhale, navel to spine. Inhale, release. Twice more. Your next exhale, hugging the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lifting the hips up towards the sky as you engage through the backs of the thighs. Pressing through the feet. You might be pressing through the palms, or maybe you interlace the fingers behind the back, rocking from one shoulder to another to bring the spine off of the mat. Exhale, hands come out to the sides, gently rolling down one vertebra at a time. Bring the feet out wide and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Feet come back to hip distance apart, just how they were before. And this time, place the right ankle on top of the left knee, pressing the right knee away from yourself. So you're finding a figure four. And we'll do half bridges in this variation. So we're just balancing on one foot. Exhale, hugging the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lifting the hips up off the mat. Coming to stand on the left foot as you press the right knee down towards the ground. You might keep the palms on the mat, or maybe you interlace the fingers behind the back again. Exhale, hands come out to the side. Gently roll down one vertebra at a time. Bringing the arms into a T shape, allow the legs to fall over to the left side, finding a gentle twist. You might look over your right shoulder away from the legs. Maybe the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Right foot comes down, left ankle on top of right knee, second side. Palms face down next to the hips. Exhale, hug the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lifting the hips up. Left knee presses down towards the earth. Maybe you interlace the fingers behind the back. Exhale, hands come out to the sides, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Arms make a T shape as the legs fall over to the right side. Supine twist, second side. Right hand might come to the outside of the left knee as you look over the left shoulder. Inhaling, coming back to center. Lengthening the legs out long. Hands come beside the hips, pressing down through the heels. Exhale, hugging the navel towards the spine. Inhale, lift the chest and chin up. Arms reach forward towards the feet for navel gazing pose. Engaging through the abdomen. Some of you might keep pressing down through the heels, or some of you might float the heels up off the mat for more strength. Exhale, coming down flat. Bending the knees into the belly and rocking back and forth. Come to find a seat at the top of your mat. You might like to have a cushion to sit on if you have tight hamstrings or tender low back. It's beneficial to prop the hips up. For butterfly pose, bringing the soles of the feet together. Feet are about 1 foot distance away from the sit bones. Hands can take shins, ankles, or feet. Inhale, lifting tall through the spine, shining the heart forward. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Releasing down over the legs. Maybe the elbows press into the thighs, opening the knees down towards the mat. Inhale, coming to sit up tall, bringing the legs into a comfortable sitting position. Maybe you like lotus pose or cross-legged. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, C curve to the right. Right hand comes down, reaching tall through the left hand. Shining your left armpit up to the sky. Rooting down through both sit bones. Keeping your left sit bone glued to your mat. Maybe you can come down onto the right forearm. If you feel your sit bone lift up, then that's a sign that you just stay on the hand only. And maybe you circle out the top arm. Reversing your rotation. Bringing the left arm around the head to the right ear. Inhale, coming to sit up tall. As you cradle the head, exhale, left ear to left shoulder, stretching out the right side of the neck. Maybe you bring the right hand out to the side and experiment with turning the thumb behind you, then turning the thumb forward and twisting the hand around. Left hand comes to left ear. Inhale, gently press the head back up to center. Hands come down to the sides. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, C curve, second side. Left hand comes down, reaching through the right arm. Rooting down through both sit bones. Maybe you come down onto the forearm, or if you feel your sit bone lift, just staying on the hand. Maybe you circle out the top arm. Reverse your rotation. And right hand comes around to the left ear. Inhale, coming to sit up tall. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder as you cradle the head. Maybe the left arm comes out to the side, rotating the thumb. Right hand comes to right ear. Inhale, coming, bring the head back to center. Exhale, hands come down to the sides. Inhale, shoulders come out to the ears. Exhale, rolling the shoulder blades down the back twice more. Coming on to hands and knees into tabletop. You might like to have a blanket under the knees for some extra cushion. Hips are stacked over the knees. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Insides of the elbows facing towards one another for cat-cow. Inhale, lifting the chin up, belly down, cow. Exhale, chin to chest, round the back, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continuing with your own breath. And inviting any intuitive movement. Maybe you like to circle out the rib cage. Maybe you circle the hips back. However you would like to warm up the spine. If you're circling, you can reverse your rotation. Big toes together, knees out wide, child's pose. Maybe the arms reach forward, or you might overlap the backs of the hands, creating a pillow for the forehead. Taking a deep breath in, sigh out the mouth. One more deep breath in, sigh out the mouth. Allow the breath to release any tension. Inhale, coming forward into tabletop. Placing the weight into the left hand. Inhale, right arm opens up twisting open. Exhale, thread the right arm through as you bring the right shoulder down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, threading through. Twice more with your own breath. The end of your second round, staying down on the right shoulder, right ear comes down to the mat. Maybe you reach the left hand forward, lengthening through the left side of the body. Inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky, twisting open. Exhale, hands come back underneath the body, second side. Inhale, left arm opens up. Exhale, threading it through. 3 more times with your own breath. And the end of your third round, coming down onto the left shoulder. Maybe right arm reaches up overhead. Inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky. Exhale, finding tabletop and pressing back into child's pose. Inhale, coming forward into tabletop and finding plank. You might walk the hands forward as the hips sink low, standing on the knees, or maybe you tuck the toes under, lifting the knees up. Exhale, lower knees, chest, and chin as the elbows hug to the sides, hovering just a few inches up off of the mat. Chaturanga. So just the hands and below the knees are touching the mat. Exhale, coming down to the belly, completely release down. Hands are next to the shoulders. Cobra. Inhale, lift the chest and chin up as you press through the tops of the feet. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, lifting up, chest and chin. Exhale, lowering down. 3 more times with your own breath. And when you are complete, releasing one cheek down to the mat, you might create a pillow with the backs of your hands, gently rocking your hips from side to side. Placing the left arm out to your, at a right angle to the body. So the left arm is perpendicular to the body. Right hand comes beside the shoulder. Bend the right knee and press yourself up onto the left side of the body. The right foot comes behind the left leg. Should feel this in the front of the left shoulder. The left side of the head is down on the mat. Maybe you need your right hand in front of you to support your balance, or maybe you can open the right hand up, trying to reach it back towards your left hand. You might circle the right arm behind you, massaging the shoulder blades. Exhale, bring the right hand down beside you, coming onto the belly. Now right arm comes perpendicular to the body. Left hand comes next to the shoulder, bending the left knee. Second side, inhale, coming onto the right side of the body. Maybe the left hand stays on the mat for more support, or maybe you open the left hand behind you. Exhale, left hand comes beside you, coming down onto the belly, arms reach back towards the hips. Inhale, lifting the feet up off the mat, chest and chin lift as the arms reach back towards the feet, locust pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Arms reach back towards the feet. Exhale, lower. 3 more times with your own breath. And when you are complete, bringing the opposite cheek down to the mat, maybe you create a pillow with the backs of the hands, bending the knees, windshield wiper the feet from side to side. Hands come to the lower ribs, pressing up. Find yourself in tabletop. Keeping the hips stacked over the knees, puppy dog pose. Arms reach forward as you release the chest down towards the mat. Chin or forehead might come down. Finding yourself in a deep back bend. Exhale, pressing back into child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Taking a deep breath in. Sigh out the mouth. One more deep breath in. tucking the toes under, downward facing dog, hips lift up, rooting through the index finger and thumb. You might pedal out the feet, bending alternate knees. Maybe you nod the head yes, nod the head no, releasing the neck. We'll do 3 rounds of lion's breath. On your exhale, sticking out the tongue wide, hinging the mouth open, eyes open wide. Inhale to prepare for 3 rounds of lion's breath. Inhale, happy lion. Inhale, last round. Exhale, finding tabletop. Inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. You might keep your left knee down for more support, or for more strength, left knee might be lifted. Your next inhale, left arm reaches up to the sky, side angle. The left foot might come flat on the mat, or you can still keep the left knee down. Maybe circling out the top arm. Reversing your rotation. Exhale, left hand comes down, stepping back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Holding your downward facing dog, I'm just gonna come check on you, make sure you're practicing safely. Great. Exhale, finding tabletop. Inhale, left foot forward, low lunge, second side. Finding whichever variation you had on the first side. As you activate through the thighs, the left hip reaches back, right hip reaches forward. You might keep both hands down for more support, or maybe inhale, right arm reaches up to the sky, side angle. Maybe circling out the top arm. Reversing your rotation. Exhale, right hand comes down to frame the front foot, stepping back into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, finding tabletop. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Again, the left knee might stay down for more support, or maybe you lift it, honor your body, do what's best for your body. Inhale, hands come to the top of the knee as you reach the body tall. Maybe if you're feeling super stable, you might reach the arms up to the sky. Twisting the arms open out to the sides towards your left side. So twisting towards your, choose your right side. Twisting towards your front knee. Arms open out to the sides. Exhale, hands windmill down to frame the front foot, bringing the left knee down. Walk the hands back, finding half Hanuman or the half splits. So you're lengthening through the right leg. You might come up onto the fingertips. If you can, pointing the right toes up towards the sky and flex the right foot as you reach back through the right hip and left hip reaches forward. Exhale, bending the knees, hands walk forward. Heel toe your foot out to the edge of the mat, so both hands are to the inside of your right foot for lizard lunge. So your feet or your knees are pretty far apart here, finding a deep hip opener. Your hands might stay underneath your shoulders, or you might try to come down onto the forearms. You might not reach the forearms, but attempt to come down on the forearms, or maybe you reach the arms completely forward as far as possible. This can be a little bit uncomfortable when we find deep hip openers because we don't normally do this in our everyday lives. You might also bring the right hand behind the ankle and then around to the top of the right foot. There's a few options. Use the breath to allow yourself to release your tension. Inhale, hands come back underneath the shoulders. Bring the right hand to the inside of the thigh, but you'll press the leg to open the knee out to the side. I'll change my angle so you can see. You'll press through the inside of the thigh, knee is opening out to the side, coming onto the outer edge of the foot. Inhale, bringing both hands underneath the shoulders. Exhale, child's pose. Drawing your awareness to both sides of the body as you're in child's pose. Notice if you feel a difference from one side to the other. Inhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, tabletop. Inhale, left foot forward, low lunge, second side. When you're feeling super stable, maybe hands come to the top of the knee as you inhale. Left hip reaches back, right hip reaches forward. Maybe arms come up to the sky. And maybe you twist open to the left. This time I really mean it on the left side. Arms open out to the sides. Exhale, hands windmill down to frame the front foot. Right knee comes down, half Hanuman or half splits. Hands walk back, hips walk back as you lengthen through the left leg. Left hip comes back as the right hip shines forward. Exhale, bending the knees, hands come to frame the front foot. Heel toe the foot out to the side, lizard lunge, second side. Finding whatever hand variation you had on the first side. Inhale, hands come below the shoulders. Left hand to the inside of the left thigh. Exhale, left knee opens out to the side. Inhale, hands come back to the front of the mat, stepping back into child's pose. Exhale, hips come back. Inhale, downward facing dog. Walking your feet forward, finding your way into a forward fold at the front of your mat. You might take opposite elbows and ragdoll. Maybe you nod the head yes, nod the head no. Inhale to halfway lift as the hands come to the tops of the knees. Back is flat. Exhale, forward fold. Finding a deep bend of the knees. Inhale, arms circle out to the sides. Coming to stand up tall using the strength of your legs. Gentle back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center, Tadasana. Finding a focal point, preparing for tree pose. You might like to have a coffee table or a wall to hold on to if you have, if you need support while you balance. Finding your focal point, bringing your weight into the right foot. Left knee opens out to the sides. Hands can come to the hips. Or maybe you bring the hands in Namaskar Mudra at heart center. You might stay on the ball of the left foot, or maybe the left foot comes to the inside of the calf or thigh. Activating through the legs. So as you press the foot into the leg, you're equally pressing the leg back into the foot. Maybe the arms flow out to the sides, or maybe they flow up towards the sky as the shoulder blades roll down the back. Exhale, hands and foot come down. Give your hips a shake from side to side. Finding your focal point, second side, tree pose. Right knee opens out to the side. Hands might come to the hips or in prayer. Maybe the right foot floats up to the inside of the calf or thigh. Maybe the arms float out to the sides or up to the sky. Exhale, releasing the hands and foot out to the side. Inhale, reaching the arms up to the sky, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold, releasing over the legs. You might interlace the fingers behind the back, rinsing out the shoulders overhead. Exhale, hands release down to the mat, bending the knees, coming to find a seat. Bringing the legs out wide. Again, you might like to have a cushion or a bolster to sit up on for tight hamstrings or tender low back. Legs open out to the sides wide. If you can, flexing the feet. Inhale, lifting tall to the spine. Exhale, hinging from the hips. Hands walk forward as you release down towards the earth. Inhale, hands walk back towards the sit bones as you sit up tall. Right hand comes to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, hinging, releasing down towards your right leg. You should feel this in the lower back or side of the body. If you don't, try and reach your armpit up towards the sky. And exhale, left hand comes down to meet the right. Now shoulders are on, facing your right foot. So one hand on either side of the right leg. Exhale, releasing over your right leg, stretching out the back of the leg. Inhale to sit up tall. Left hand comes to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, right arm reaches up. Exhale, hinging towards the left leg. right hand comes down so the shoulders are now facing your left foot. Exhale, releasing towards your left leg. Inhale, coming to sit up tall. Shoulders face forward, and one more time, reaching tall through the spine. Exhale, releasing forward down towards the mat. Maybe you notice it's a little easier this round. Inhale, walk the hands back towards the body, making your way to come lie down on the back. As you lie down on the back, hugging the knees into the belly, gently rocking from side to side. Soles of the feet reach up towards the sky, happy baby pose. Hands come to the insides of the feet, finding a deep bend of the knees. You might gently rock from side to side, finding a playfulness. You might bend one knee, extend the opposite leg, then reversing, bending the other knee, extending the other leg. Maybe you extend both legs, finding a wide-legged split on the back. And maybe coming back to child's pose, happy baby. Releasing the feet down flat on the mat. Feet are wider than mat distance apart. Windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And bringing the feet together, allow the knees to open out wide so that the soles of the feet come together. Knees open out to the sides, finding a reclined butterfly pose or Supta Baddha Konasana. You might place one hand on the heart space, one hand on the belly, or maybe you bring the arms up overhead like a halo. For some people, this pose is really intense, and if it's too intense for you, you can just bring the feet out wider than mat distance apart and allow the knees to drop towards one another. Finding your awareness in your breath, holding this pose for just a few seconds longer. And when you're ready, making your way onto the back into Shavasana. So you're finding a restorative pose or corpse pose. So you're coming to lie down on the back with the legs extended. Arms are out to the sides. You might place a pillow beneath the knees if you have low back pain. Placing a pillow below the knees can help alleviate that. Closing the eyes. Taking a few moments to integrate all of the hard work you have just done. allowing your body to rest. Feeling the air enter through your nose as you inhale. The lungs filled with prana, life force energy. As you exhale, radiating prana throughout every cell of your body. Gently wiggling the fingers and toes. Come to lie down on the right side of the body. And slowly make your way back up to a comfortable seat. Eyes might be closed. Maybe one hand on the heart space, one hand on the belly. Or you might have hands in Namaskar Mudra at heart center. Bring yourself back to the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Honor your intention and all of the hard work that you have done. Good work. You made it to your mat today. You did it. You overcame. And then offering gratitude to your body as it has supported you throughout your practice today, throughout your day, throughout your lifetime. All of the things that our body takes care of for us without even having to tell it to. Thank you so much, body. We'll close our practice with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti is Sanskrit for peace. The first round, we say peace for ourselves. The second, for our loved ones and family. The third, for the world. Inhaling to prepare. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you enjoyed the practice. As always, let me know if you have any questions or feedback or concerns. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye. You want to say bye? She had a really late nap.
Hi.
Bye.
What's your name?
This is Maya.
Hi, Maya. Were you practicing some yoga?
She just woke up from a nap. So
Oh, okay.
we will both do it, right?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.